And Frank, if you don't mind, do you care if we steal a couple minutes of your time just to share a little bit with everybody and have a couple extra minutes? So
poor
you're
people.
always a fun person to hear from.
Victims. Good job, Vicki. She covered it all. That was very good. Excellent. And appreciate Doug and Jason being here. And they're volunteering their time. And the strength of the chamber is the volunteers. Karen and all of you that have done this. And we have 3 staff people. And we do the best we can. And we work hard at it. But the volunteers are what make the organization. So we appreciate all of you out here. And some of you may want to volunteer for things. It's a great way to meet people, have fun, make some contacts, and grow your business. We are the largest business group in the North State. We have 930 members. They employ about 13,500 people. So we are the largest group, which means when we speak before council, when we go on the radio, television programs, we get our voice heard. But when we do speak, and I'm chief spokesperson for the chamber, I'm reflecting what you've told me. So we are very member driven. And we're very customer service oriented. So if you're having a problem in your area with crime, with noise, with issues with the city, with fees, your problem growing your business, some issues going around, getting known around town, questions about the community, we're here to serve you. We pay attention whether you email us or call us or write on the back of an envelope. It's very important. We want to know what you're doing. So when we do this each month, it's really to say, thanks for joining. We appreciate having you as a member, and how can we serve you? And that's our culture. Now, Doug did point this out, and we were good to get this back up on the wall, and it's the business climate, economic health. I'll even be succinct, which I never am. 2 words, promote and protect. Those are the 2 things we do. We're here to promote your business, the Business Expo, all the activities, your brochures up front, your business cards. Protect. We are protecting you from all the fees, fines, forfeitures, the things that make it harder for you to be in business. We have a political action committee, and we're very, very rare to have that in a community, and we have the largest and most effective political action committee. We have spent or invested $100,000 over the last decade with elected officials. And what we do with elected officials, we bring them in this room, we ask them questions about the business climate, about jobs, what are you doing to help the community, what about the airport, what about the Stillwater Business Park, what are you doing, how can you help us, were you aware? We've talked a lot about crime in our community, about panhandling. Doug's been very involved with the committee, with the posters, might have seen a front page article about that. So we sit down with the elected officials and say, we need you to pay attention so we have a positive business climate so you can grow your business and be successful. So I take 2 words, promote and protect. And now we get down to 1 word. And that word is profit. We're here to help you be profitable. Even if you're a nonprofit organization, you have a mission to serve. So what we work hard at is to be sure that you are profitable and successful. When you are, you're able to add a half job or maybe a job. We have 4,000 business licenses. Everybody adds just 1 job. That's 4,000 jobs. And there's no one big company who can bring 4,000 jobs. So we work hard at this. When we need to spend money, we do that. What you do in politics, not everybody likes us. You reward good behavior. You punish bad behavior. When candidates earn our endorsement, they get it. They get some money. We help get them elected. When they do not, they are decertified or they do not get our endorsement. That doesn't mean we pick the candidates or have the complete power control, but we pay attention and they pay attention so we can pick up the phone. If we need to call the mayor, police chief, city manager, we have access because we know individually you're just one person. You may have a small operation. You might be able to leave your business. You may be a little intimidated talking to the mayor. You may not want to come to a city council meeting. We do that for you. That's our job. We want to do it, but we do it better if we know what's going on. And sometimes it's as simple as a matter of people just sleeping in front of somebody's business. And this whole thing with homelessness and the posters, this chamber, this business community cares deeply about the homeless issue. I just left a meeting at the Center for the Women's Refuge, which now has a new name, One Safe Place. We spend time at Good News Rescue Mission. They're members of the chamber. So we do have a number of agencies that do serve our community well, and we all support them. We do have a problem with panhandling, and we have people coming from out of town that are approaching your customers, approaching people at the Target Shopping Center, other places around, and fundamentally harassing them. And you'd be surprised at the money that these people make in a day or 2 doing that. So we've had to address the issue. Had a little bit of vandalism, had a bigger problem with graffiti. But I will tell you with the graffiti issue, we all carry business cards. I can give you 1 each if you like before you leave. It's got the phone number on there. When we see graffiti, we call in that number, and then the police department gets out there, they photograph it because they're looking for trends with gangs, and then they send out a cleanup crew made up of some of our dear teenagers who have been caught in a spraying thing. That's a good thing. And they clean it up in the same day, and that's good. And it's part of the zero tolerance attitude that we have relative to gangs in our community, relative to graffiti, relative to methamphetamine. We are not a problem without problems. We're not a community without problems, but we are a community that is addressing these issues and working very hard on it on your behalf. Because you need to know for your customers, you got a safe climate, a safe environment. They feel good coming to Reading. They feel good coming back and shopping here. And the fact of the matter is, shopping in Reading, which is part of our Shop Reading campaign, which applies to the app, part of it is spend your dollars local. Those dollars help fund police, fire, parks, and roads, all the things that are important to the community. So the message all along is Shop Reading, support your community. And as a chamber member, we put a punctuation mark after that because we also tell our members support other chamber member restaurants and businesses, so we do that. If I don't know it in the app, thanks for mentioning that. I'm always talking about the app. I just started tracking a little while ago how much money I saved, and I've been eating at Homestead's Barbecue, 10% off, Black Bear Diner, 20% off. I got 3 oil changes over the last number of months at SJ Denim, 35% off. There's just lots of good 2-for-1 at the best little sandwich shop. I just casually kind of tracking it, came up with $150 that I've saved just in less than a year. And what does it take to earn, we got an accountant in the room, $200 to earn $150. And so it's an opportunity for you as a business owner to put a deal on there. It's an opportunity as an employer for all your employees to take that benefit and save money. And who doesn't want to save some money while supporting your community? So we feel good about the app. We don't quite have the critical mass that we want. We've done billboards, we've done radio. We're going to keep doing it. But encourage your employees to put it on there. If you have any problems with it, any technical difficulties, give us a call. We'll solve that for you. If you're not sure about how to put it on or do it, it looks very intimidating, but even I can do it. It's that simple. So look on our Tuesday news, which you should be getting every Tuesday morning early, and it'll show you a little video step by step of how to put it on there. So, there's some wonderful things going on, and you've heard some of them. There's even more than that. But we're just pleased to be here and to serve you. And if you have questions or needs or concerns, give us a call. We're here to help. Questions, comments, rebuttals, please.
When you speak about the homeless and stuff, our office is actually on Vita, which runs right behind the Mission.
Okay, yeah.
We have a lot of problems with the homeless. And people sitting there, they were sitting out there smoking pot like last week, and right in the morning, broad daylight, just sitting across the street on the curb, just smoking it. I've had people walk up, and I keep the office door locked because, the area, even when the boss is there, I will lock him in when I leave.
Yeah. Well, bosses should be locked up anyway. That's a different issue. Yeah. But that is a problem. I'm familiar with the area. Have you talked to the Mission people and the head of the Mission? At all?
No, we haven't. And and on the street they line up the cars, and people are sleeping in all their vehicles lined up on the road.
Well, that's not legal. And I would say this: if the police chief was here and he's been in this room talking, and I've been in plenty of meetings with him, he would tell you, call us. That's why they're there. You have to call the 911. You call the business number if you want, but call them. Send a letter. If you send a letter, send a copy to me. We understand right now in these budgetary times they're short-staffed, and they cut 21, 22 officers. They cut the non-sworn officers another 22, and those guys actually did a whole bunch of work that the sworn officers don't do. So we're down 40 cops, and it shows a little bit. So they're doing the best they can, but they still could do better. And so call the police department, call the chief directly if you need to. If you send a letter, send a copy to the chamber. I collect them, and then I sit down. I will tell you, they are paying attention, and they just had a meeting with the Homeless Monday.
I never see the cops go down that road.
Really? Well, they need to pay more attention then.
And I'm there from 8 to 5 every day. And I never see them drive down this.
Yeah. Well, I would recommend then maybe you need to pick up the phone, call the chief directly, or if you do send a letter, send me a copy. I'll follow up on that. Be happy to. Yeah. Please.
Also, I sit on the Mental Health and Alcohol and Drug Advisory Board, and the meetings are the first Wednesday of every other month. September's coming up at 5 o'clock. It's going to be held at Northern Valley Catholic Charity Services. And they always have a time for public comment. So if that's something that you're concerned about and you'd like to see more dollars going for treatment, instead of just, arresting people and having them turn back onto the street, I'd welcome you to come and voice your concerns and see if we can't funnel more money towards rehabilitation versus just arrest and release.
Good. Thank you. Other questions? Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Frank.